All right, super knowledge time. I think I've just almost kind of figured out a lot of this. If you guys follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/grimnasty, you will find a series of posts revolving around Isaac Newton and some of the experiments he conducted, whether Isaac Newton was a real person or not. Coming to find out, a lot of these pictures of Isaac Newton are paintings and illustrations. There weren't any cameras then, but there was technology that would basically give the illustrator the knowledge of knowing that there were giant robots that cut these trees down, machines that cut down the massive trees. And these, what am I going at here? These massive machines and these different types of technologies proved that the only way that Isaac Newton knew that it was a white light coming from the opposite side of a prism is if the person that created the story of Isaac Newton was only creating it from the perspective of knowing what it really looked like, having rockets and machines and giant machines and rockets that could shoot up and see the white light at the edge of the firmament, which is only now seen in 2017 with personal rockets. So that kind of lets it out of the bag a little bit that, you know, there's this technology, these machines existed, and way before, 1776, way before the New World Order, which would be wiping out the trees and changing everything. If you watch the Lorax, the new one, you'll see specifically exactly what the establishment did. They just cut down all the trees, pretty much. But yeah, sorry I'm out of view there. Anyways, now I've been looking. If you look at like if you Google glass falling from the sky, you will see that this prism, this glass, this firmament, if you will, is like silica-based. Because if you look at your fingernails, and when you cut off chunks of your fingernails, it looks like has a yellowy tint to it, like a silica. And if you take silica, it makes your fingernails grow, and it makes your hair grow, which is a dead giveaway. And if you Google glass from the sky, you will see the firmament is a springy, bouncy, maybe a quarter-mile thick layer of silica. And it looks yellowy like your fingernails. And it's see-through, and it's crystalline, just like your fingernail. And this white light from the opposite side, I mean, I would assume that it would need the color spectrum to fulfill every aspect of the human aura, whether it be plant material or animal. I'm not sure if the white light by itself would suffice, but I have a solution to the question. This is what I want to talk about. This is some shit right here. I'm going to take a telescope and I'm going to look right into this motherfucker. And I'm going to look through the light hole to see what I can see on the opposite side of the light hole. If you look at a telescope, it tells you with descriptions, do not use to look at the sun. It's like, do not do it. Now we know that the sun is only responsible for giving out color spectrum. It does not give out radiation. That's fucking horseshit. It does not give out anything but nutrients. So if I were to look through it anyways, I mean, I would only be enhancing and magnifying my pineal gland growth experience. And that would be a guinea pig test that I will take any day. So a mirror would only be a reflection of what the true light was, which would hopefully they created mirrors to do that. But I assume, and it is easily assumed, that a mirror reflecting back this light will not destroy the eye, because it would only be this wholesome, healthy light. The same healthy light that you see, this yellow hue here, that artists paint in their pictures, this yellow hue is it's nutritious. This color spectrum that comes out of the yellow hue after it hits the prism, from the opposite side, just like the Pink Floyd logo. If anyone doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, go to my Facebook, facebook.com/grimnasty, and you will see my Isaac Newton experiment post, and you will see, you'll see that it's an illustration. Once again, if you look at all the fucking Isaac Newton, anything about Isaac Newton, it's an illustration. It's very possible that the story and the character was made up, just like the rest of all this fake history and the fake news. And it's very possible that they were only explaining it from a perspective that knew and had these machines that were capable of cutting down large, massive silicone trees that would be also capable of going to the top of the firmament and seeing it for what it was. Maybe even trying test on it, maybe even trying to cut into it, maybe explosives, maybe any of those things. Conducted way before 1700s. Very interesting. That's the only way they could have cut down the trees. While, the mass population stays dumbed down, 2,000 years later, you get a smartphone. So, go figure that. And now you're smart. Now you have all this cool shit, right? And this smartphone shows you nothing but social media and garbage. And, things that keep you programmed. Whatever. So, as I said before, the next guinea pig test is to take a telescope, which would be my telescope, get it nice and wound up, nice and tight, and we're gonna look into this light hole here and see what we see on the opposite side. We will literally, I'm telling you, when you get a telescope, you will see this thing within a close proximity range, the same as you see all of the other what appears to be stars and nebula and all the other shit that's within a close proximity range. People are spending money on very expensive telescopes, massive ones. Look at the Hubble. That's probably some bullshit. You have to open up the Hubble and see if you're really looking at a viewfinder. But everything's within a close proximity range, and you can see just about anything. You see the moon, you're literally looking at what is this prism literally casted right on the dome itself. Right on the prism, right on that firmament, right on that monolithic stone, crystalline silica, and it's a silicon-based environment. That's what it was originally. So you can tell that this is pretty much all silica-based. All of this is all silica and crystalline. Very interesting. Now, considering that silica has a nutritional value to it in itself, would the light combine shining through the silica itself to send out maybe particles of the silica? It's just thoughts. There's so many thoughts. Which would inherently grow silicon-based life forms. So, if the firmament's silica, and silica is a living, intelligent organism of sorts, then the life forms inside would only be whatever seed droplings that would fall into this environment, would only create silica life forms. Wow, man. What the fuck? It's amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna get a telescope, and I'm interested to see what's on the opposite side of the light hole, man. I want to look into that motherfucker and see if I can see some things happening. Seriously. I'm gonna look dead into that thing. And then we're gonna look dead into the moon, and we're gonna get some close-ups of it. I have some on my Facebook and on my YouTube. Way down in the jungle deep. Down in the jungle fucking deep of my videos, you will find footage of the moon that I got where when it's half black, you can see stars through it. It's fucking bunch of horse shit. So, yeah, but this sun, man, that light through the prism, that is the light right there. That is the bad mamma jamma. And I want to look through that motherfucker. So, next episode, looking through this bad boy with a telescope. Well, maybe not next episode, but it's coming soon. Stay awake.